As we all know, Russia is a big country. To give one an idea of its size, the moon is 38 million square kilometers. Russia is 18 million. The United States is only 10 million. So in 3 parts, I'll describe how this large nation manages to govern its people. Part 1. Subdivisions. Russia is a federation, and thus is separated into governed regions united by the Russian Constitution of 1993. As of summer 2017, these governed regions include 46 oblasts, 22 republics, 9 krai, 4 okrugs, 3 federal cities, and an autonomous oblast. Of these types of bodies, republics are the most particular. Republics have the rights to form their own official language and religion. Most republics are areas of non-Russian majorities. While a few have Russian majorities, these lands are typically populated by native Siberian, steppe, and Caucasian. The 3 federal cities are Moscow, St. Petersburg, and Sevastopol. Sevastopol has Russia's biggest navy base and the only port that does not freeze in the winter, giving it massive importance to the rest of Russia. Krais work a lot like oblasts, the difference being they had subdivisions during the Soviet era, which mostly upgraded to republics. One autonomous oblast exists in Russia. There used to be many until they upgraded into republics. Now the Jewish Autonomous Oblast is the only one. Despite its name, less than 2% of its population is Jewish. It has its own laws regarding religion and language. Okrugs are the most confusing subdivision in Russia. While they are autonomous, they also technically belong to Oblast, except for Shadutka. Shadutka broke off Magadan in the mid-2000s. Okrugs are like republics on steroids, as they get more power from the Oblast than the Constitution. Strange as Oblasts get their power off the Constitution, and one Okrug isn't even a part of an Oblast anymore, yet still counts as an Okrug. Part 2. Government. Like most governments, Russia has an executive, legislative, and judicial branch. Russia has a Duma, or Federal Assembly, kind of like a parliament, where Russia is divided into 450 areas, and the people of those areas vote for a representative in Moscow. The party with the most seats picks a prime minister, and the party the prime minister doesn't belong to are the opposition, who mostly exist to prevent the main party from having too much control. On the executive branch, there are 2 people you need to know, the president and the prime minister. The president, currently Vladimir Putin, is voted in by the Russian people every 6 years in presidential elections. The president is the head of the military and has executive power to veto bills by the Duma and appoint a prime minister. The prime minister sees if the Duma works with the president to pass laws. While the president appoints the prime minister is in charge of keeping the president from controlling too much. Though this may sound like a conflict of interest, the prime minister can only be appointed by the president. If the prime minister is acting ill, his party may replace him. Finally, the judicial branch. These people ratify bills and determine the constitutional rights of laws. There are 2 federal courts, the Constitutional Court, which enforces the Constitution, and the Supreme Court, which enforces the law. Part 3. Parties in Russia. Russia has 6 sitting political parties. As of summer 2017, these are the United Russia Party, the Communist Party, the Liberal Democratic Party of Russia, a Just Russia, Rodina, and Civic Platform. United Russia is the biggest party in Russia with over 2 million official members and 342 seats in the Duma. They are a conservative party, which are commonly described as Big Tent, meaning they have a variety of ideas to appeal as many people as possible. The Communist Party is, of course, communist. They believe in Leninism and socialism through reform. The Liberal Democrats are the Nationalist Party. They are culturally conservative and believe in imperialism. At Just Russia is the Democratic Socialist Party. They are more liberal than the other parties and only hold 22 seats. Rodina and Civic Platform are both conservative parties, each only having 1 seat. Though Russia's government is confusing and, depending on who you are, either a threat toward peace or a government system to be emulated. Whatever you think, it's important to know the Russian Federation is only 25 years old. Russia's future is not known or foreseeable, so you should pay attention to it as it may have interesting stories coming out.